Hello,
Hey, hi.
can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my love.
Oh, let me tilt you up. This is not ideal. Oh, oh, there we go.
We're sorted. We've learnt how to do it.
Yes. I feel like I got so old in my life where I was like,
I
that's
know,
the life.
total novices.
How are you?
I- I'm fine, love. How are you?
Good, good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Living isolation life wonderfully.
This is the first time that I bothered to put makeup on in ages. So
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna go full glam.
Oh. I dyed my hair and then I was like, I'm gonna put all my makeup on because I've dyed my hair and it looks weird if I don't have makeup.
No, like, did you dye your hair today? It looks lovely.
Yeah, yeah. It's always fun. Get red everywhere. So yeah, welcome.
Hello. Oh, I can see Cassie's there. Hi, Cassie. This is such a new thing to me to do a live like this and actually be like one of those people who's like, "Hi, I can see you in the comments."
Yeah, if people want to ask questions, there's a little thing down at the bottom, like the little question mark on, and if you click that, you can actually type questions to us. Hey,
Fab.
we do have
Yeah, we've got this.
we have this. Don't worry, unless there's a major technical difficulty, we'll be fine. So, yes, let's get started with manifestation because that is obviously what we are here to chat about. It's your
Yeah,
specialist skill. That's kind of what everybody goes to you for. And I know a
yeah.
little bit about it, but I feel like you probably know more about it than I do. So, do you want to kind of chat through what it is you do and yeah, your community?
Yeah, so basically, I run something called like the Manifestation Collective, which started as a Facebook group and then is now grown into like a website and like almost like a bit of a second business for me, but it's primarily a hobby. And it was just somewhere that I wanted to just kind of be able to talk about all things like crystals and woo and little signs from the universe without being judged from anybody.
Yeah.
So that's why we kind of like started that Facebook group, and it's just kind of grown into something that bigger than I expected. Like I think we're at like 550 something members now, and I launched it in gosh, I can't think it like August last year or something. So yeah,
That's
I'm
amazing.
really yeah, and it's just all people who are kind of like into manifestation, but who are not kind of I think I don't know how to explain it. We're just kind of a bit more like straightforward and like practical manifestors rather than all the I don't like to use a term like American, but do you know what I mean when I'm saying it's just a bit more
Yeah.
straightforward, down to earth. Um, but yeah, so do you want me to kind of speak about what manifestation is or
Yes, give us kind of your idea because I know I've read a bit about how you kind of came across it, but I'm really
yeah.
interested to kind of hear what it was about manifestation that kind of grabbed you. And yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I discovered, it was like about 5 years ago, and I discovered something called The Secret, you know, the book, The Secret, and
Oh,
people can watch it on Netflix. And I had like an Audible credit, and I just kind of thought, you know what, I'm going to just use it to listen to this secret book, see what it's about. And the first like two times I listened to it, I was just like, I just don't get this. This is just not my vibe at all. I didn't understand what it was about. And then the third time I listened to it, and it just kind of hit me of how our thoughts and our mindset can alter our reality.
yeah,
And there's a lot of things that basically it's about how the energy that you put out is the energy you attract. But the issue that I kind of had with The Secret was I didn't kind of gel with a lot of the ideology behind it in terms of you deserve bad things to happen to you if you put bad energy out there, and you know the if you think you're going to get sick then you are going to get sick. And that's, to me, that's not how I interpret manifestation and the law of attraction. I kind of think that it has enabled me to have a more positive outlook, and that I choose the kind of the thoughts that I choose to mold my reality with the positive thoughts that I have.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I feel like I have been manifesting like subconsciously. I think I've been doing it for like 5 years now, but subconsciously, I think I remember like being a teenager and I'd think things and then they would happen. I'd like think about things and they'd happen. I was thinking, oh my God, I feel like I'm psychic. Like I feel like but I feel like now looking back and understanding manifestation, understanding that we control our own reality, I feel like that probably I was doing that, but without really knowing the terminology behind it.
Yeah, because it's
So
the
yeah,
law of attraction, because this is kind of the way that I see it. So there's law of attraction, which is kind of the overall thing, and then manifestation is something that comes from that. Is that right?
yes. So I suppose it's like it's yeah. Manifestation is. See, it's hard because I kind of they're two different terms, but I always kind of just use the term manifestation in terms of
Together, yeah.
putting your putting your thoughts out there, and that's what you kind of you're attracting back to you, and it enables you to have like a more kind of like positive mindset and be able to choose those positive thoughts, regardless if like we've all had things happen in life which are really like shit to put it bluntly, like and I feel like manifestation has allowed me to be able to deal with that in a different way than what I would have done when I was living this kind of continuously negative thought process. Like every day I'd be waking up and thinking that the world was against me and that I was like I was a victim of the world, and it was just kind of when I discovered this, it was like this relief of actually, do you know what, I do have some control. It's me that's controlling this situation right now and how I react to it. I'm not controlling what other people do to me, but I'm certainly can control how I react to the situation.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of what spirituality, in kind of a broader term, that's kind of the general thesis of it. Is it's not necessarily things happening to you, it's just the way that you, like the perspective that you choose to take on things and how it happens. So would you say that kind of has getting more involved in manifestation actually changed the way you view spirituality or the way you kind of embrace it? Is that something that you have always kind of done, but
yeah, do you know what, I feel like I don't want to cross over the terms because you'll have to correct me if I always believe in the afterlife. So I do believe that your spirit, although your body, like the vessel that your spirit and your soul is carried in, can pass away. I feel like that you as a soul go on to somewhere else, and you still, the energy is still around. That's my belief. But in terms of like, I never really, I think it's only in the last 2 years, I would say, that I've really kind of embraced spirituality in terms of, like Reiki and crystal energy. And it wasn't even something that was in my realm before. It was just, I was so closed off to it. And then I discovered manifestation. I was thinking, okay, I can see how this works, but I was thinking of it more on a practical level about mindset shifts, etc. And then I began to get Reiki, and that's when I really started to read up, and I totally geeked out about, reading all different things and discovering different people and like watching YouTube videos all the time. And then, and it was just, I started to learn more and become so kind of interested in it, and it's just become a way of life now, I think. But I've still got loads to learn, and that's why I love the Manifestation Collective, because I'm not claiming to be a leader in any, I'm just somebody who started a Facebook group and who other people want to chat to about kind of like what crystal they bought, or, kind of what the moon is doing. And yeah.
I think because I'm obviously a part of a lot of spirituality, ranging from things like the Manifestation Collective all the way up to like other, I'm in like a lot of witchy groups and things like that.
The
Manifestation Collective is one of the most kind of verbal, like it's the most active group I've been a part of for a while, and it's really nice to have that community of people as kind of on the same level and kind of get where you're coming from. Because I think when it comes to anything to do with manifestation or spirituality, especially when things like energy healing, if you're not involved in it or you have no knowledge of it, people can be a bit weird about it, or they can
Yeah.
be quite distant from it.
That's the thing. That's why I used to. That's why I created this community, because when I used to talk to people about it, they'd always go like, "Oh, are you still doing that thing with the universe?" And you just think, "Oh my God, no." So it was just an escapism for me to be able to talk to other people and be like, "Do you know what? This is a bit woo, and this is kind of, but this is the life I'm living." And you know what?
It's fair. So I read your blog yesterday about the CEO day, and it was about writing like your business goals for like the next 5 years. And I was like, I haven't done this, and I was like, why have I not done this? So I ended up writing everything out and like doing a whole timeline. And then the next day, I was getting like orders through. I was getting like people requesting readings, and I was like, this is because I actually in my head went, actually, this is what I need to bring in.
You really did. You shifted the energy to thinking about, oh, I don't know what to do, I can't move forward. And actually, you shifted that energy and you were thinking, well, I am moving forward because in 5 years, this is everything that I want to achieve. So it's kind of like, sorry, I'm just reading the comments and I can see Shannon just put, oh, I love these comments. Feel like a celebrity. Oh, bless. No, she's in the Manifestation Collective and she's just bloody lovely. So yeah. So that was, that's just what I wanted to say about money. I know that I run like a money manifestation course at Abundance Academy, but what I didn't want to do when I just didn't want to be like, I sell this course and you should buy this course. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to give the first module away for free. And and it's all about money blocks and different money blocks that we have, and from childhood, or thinking that money's just going to come into our account and leave it because the bill's going to come paid, or we're not worthy of money, or that rich people are evil. And I just thought, do you know what, that is one of the most powerful modules in that whole course. So if people I thought I'll give it to people, and I know that I'm giving it out there, and if the energy wants to return to me, it will do. I just have to trust in the universe.
Yeah, good karma.
Yes.
So you have the Abundance Academy, which I don't know whether you're talking about yet, but it's your membership.
Well, yes, that's not launched yet, but it will do. That's kind of on the pipeline, because you know what, I'm so bad. I have one idea and I really do want to launch the membership. That's not something, but I started it and it was a little overwhelming. It was like, wow, this is a lot. So I thought, let me just take it slow. I'm not going to rush anything, because what I don't want is to do a half-assed job. I'd rather do this epic like membership site instead of rushing something. So I thought I'm just going to take my time with it, and it will. So I've just put coming spring, and then later on you see coming summer, coming 2021.
Slowly push it back. Right. Come eventually, it'll be here.
But yeah, it will arrive. Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be really, if it's anything like all of the other amazing things that you put together, I think it's going to be awesome. So.
Oh, thank you. I just
don't feel pressured to like.
I know, like I'm just like, better get started on it. No, do you know what though? I just one of the best things that I enjoy doing is creating courses and working with people and just seeing results and helping them, get results. I thought a membership site is a perfect way, because I could do that every single month, and I could do a course to just teach people like just various different things. Like manifestation spirituality is such a huge thing. It can't really be someone's like, sum it up in a sentence. I'm like, oh, bloody hell. Good energy.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So yeah.
When you tell people that you're into spirituality, that they then ask you questions about every type of spirituality, because even people go, what crystal is this good for this? And I'm like, I'm gonna have to Google it, because I don't know.
I know, yeah. I have that. Like, I had to tag you in that thing in the manifestation lecture when someone said, you know, Victoria, what does the moon mean tonight? And I thought, I am, you know, I'm still learning. I don't, you know, I just have to kind of research, you know, what the pink moon means, and but it's just, we're all learning.
Yeah, there's so much, and there's so many different types of it that you could do decades of just researching different things. So one thing that I was getting asked a lot was, how do you actually do manifestation? Because I feel like people on social media talk about manifestation, they're like, I put this out first and then the universe gave me this back, but like practice, what can you physically do to practice manifestation?
Yeah, so that's the reason why all of this kicked off, because I wrote a blog post called The 5 Essentials. I think it was called The 5 Principles for Any Manifestation Beginner. And it was just really, like, it was a really long blog post, actually, that covered everything, like the 5 steps that you need to kind of embrace manifestation. So I'll try and kind of go through that, if that's okay with you, what those were. So first of all, the first thing we need to do is kind of get specific. So whatever you are kind of wanting to attract, you need to be very clear on what it is. So you're not sending any mixed signals out. You're not, for example, I always use money as an example because it's very easy to be able to say, I want £400. That's what I would like £400. So you've got that, you know, specific number. And then you put that out to the universe. Now, when I say put that out to the universe, I mean you either can journal it, you can ask out loud, you can create your, you know, your vision board, you know, cut pictures out so you see it every day. That bit, you interpret that how you want. Me personally, I write everything down because I find that to be the most powerful route of my manifestations coming to fruition. So I will, you know, write down when I'm doing my journaling in the morning, you know, I am attracting £400 from the universe, you know, this week, or, you know, so you've got specific, and you've asked the universe, and then you need to put that out there and believe that it's coming back to you. Now, this is the really difficult part that some people struggle with, in the belief, because how do you believe something that you've never had? But in the blog post, I say to people, to build your confidence in that belief, start really small. So my first manifestation was like a feather that I wanted to see, a pink feather, and it came within like a couple of days, and in a random envelope from somebody that sent me from work, and this feather had popped out. And it was just that small kind of like experiment that just kind of came to reality, and then it enabled me it built that confidence in me, into like what the universe could send me, I suppose. And I can just see some saying believing is the most difficult. So it really is a case of building that trust up, and starting small. And when you are believing, what I try and do is get into the mindset, and I usually do it when I'm like meditating or in bed, like I'll just lie there and close my eyes, and I really try and get the feeling of what it'll be like when it happens. So it's like, for me, for example, if I'm manifesting, you know, a brand wanting to work with me, I will picture that email coming through, and I'll get so excited because I'm thinking, oh my God, it's going to happen. And that's how you creating the energy, you're putting the energy out there to attract that energy back to you, because you are in that high vibrational frequency. You know, you're getting excited and you're really imagining it, and you don't need to be in that state for a long period of time. It just needs to be I think I've read something like the 17-second rule, where you're in that state for 17 seconds, and then at that point you've put the energy out there to the universe for them to be able to match it back, I suppose. And then so you've asked, you believed, you've received, you've got specific, and then you need to take some kind of action towards your manifestation. So that's why I always say, like, I'm such a practical manifester, because I will always meet the universe halfway. And each person is different, each manifestation is different, but for me, if I want to make £400, I'm not just going to sit on my bum and wait for it to turn up on the doorstep. It's about kind of taking action, moving forward, and getting that like energetic ball rolling, I suppose. And finally, just be grateful. That's the biggest thing I can say out of anything of what we've spoken about today. Gratitude is one of the most powerful things that you will ever have, that you can ever put out there into the universe. So you're not focusing on what you don't have. You are grateful for everything that you do have, and that's why I do a gratitude list. Even now, I do a gratitude list every single night of 3 things that have happened that day. And you'll know the days are not changing for us right now. It's every day I'm waking up and, it's just the same. It's just me in the house. But there will be something that, there'll be absolutely 3 things that I am grateful for every single day, whether it's a big thing of having a flat to live in, or having balcony doors open and let some air in, or just a small thing of someone, a phone call with a friend. And it's when you get into that gratitude mindset, it really lifts you up, definitely.
Yeah, because I know that a lot of the tarot, I've done tarot readings for clients past, and a lot of them are business owners. And one of the most common questions that I get asked is am I going in the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? One of the things I always ask them to do after the reading is do an achievement list, which is basically a gratitude list. But it's just about that going back over and realizing I've all of these amazing things, so I'm not failing as much as I had in my head that I was failing. Actually, I'm doing really well because I've got this whole achieve, because I know that that's really helped me when I've kind of felt like I'm not going anywhere or I'm not moving forward, and you do that and you're like, oh my god, actually I'm doing amazingly well.
Yeah, it's because we're so trained, especially in this country as well. We're absolutely trained to think about the most negative thing and be the people who kind of oh, do you know, no, it's fine, I'm not really done much. It's I'm failing, and you just think, no, do you know what? Celebrate your bloody achievements, and you've come really far, and don't underestimate yourself, and don't put yourself down. But that's something that doesn't come naturally, and it didn't for me for ages, and so it's something that we all need to probably work on.
We had a question, so let's have a look. So historian said, can you manifest love?
Can you manifest love?
Yeah
100%. I'm manifesting Idris Elba to leave his wife. I'm not joking. But I truly believe no, that's not for the good, that's not for the greater good, is to manifest that. But I think you can absolutely manifest anything you want in the world, whether it be, you just need to trust in the timing, and that you are the energy that you want to attract. So it's all about, and it sounds so kind of cliche when you say you've got to love yourself first before someone will love you, but honestly, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So love yourself and be the person you want to attract. So I am trying to be Idris Elba and just
I feel the same way. I'm trying to be that's who I am.
Oh my god, so mad, yeah. But 100%. And I think I think manifesting love is something that, I speak to so many clients about this, coaching clients that I work one-on-one with, and it really is a case of just being so happy in your own life and creating that, you're creating that space for somebody, but trust in divine timing and the fact that the universe will deliver the person, and every bloody frog that comes along that isn't the right person is just carving the way. It's just making way for that soulmate to come in.
Yeah, because I get a lot of people asking for love readings, and one of the things I have to make really clear is that the kind of tarot that I do is just guidance. I can't tell you in 3 months time I'm gonna get married to Selba. I just can't. But it's always interesting to see kind of what cards come up, because most of the time it is literally you need to make sure that you feel comfortable and that you're happy in the current, in the present that you're in, and then it will come in time. But it's about kind of just trusting that that's going to help you. But
yeah, I always say, when people say like, oh, you know, my manifestation hasn't happened, and I think we are so kind of in a society of, we expect things straight away. You know, if the internet don't work straight away, it's kind of like we're fuming, and everything needs to happen instantly. And I think what we need to kind of come around to the mindset of is that things will happen at the time that they're meant to happen, and that you are on this journey for a reason, and your journey will be blessed with somebody coming into it at the right person at the right time. And the universe is just waiting for you to become the person that you're meant to be, to attract the person that you want. It's just and that's something
it's where gratitude as well comes into it. You're thinking about the present rather than constantly thinking about what you don't have. And then
the lack. So in answer to sum up, yes.
Yes, you can. It may not be easy, but you can do it.
What was when we had our reading, what did I ask you? I asked a love question, didn't I? That was me.
I can always sense it when I ask people, like, what do you want to ask about? I'm like, this person's going to ask about love. I just know it.
That's because I paused and I said to you, you went, so what do you want to ask about? And I went, oh, I feel like a bit of a cliche, but what's my love going to be like?
Positive, it's fine. Yeah.
Absolutely. Also, they say need to attract some sunny. Yes, absolutely. We need to attract some. We've got some sun, but we need a holiday, don't we? I'm going to write down my. Yes, definitely write down your goals for the next 5 years tonight.
It's super helpful. Definitely.
Yeah, it really is. Because you're setting that intention, you're putting that intention out to the universe. How is the universe ever going to know where to steer you in if she doesn't know where you actually want to go in the first place?
Oh, Holly's joined. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. Yeah, after I did the list, it was just like, this is, and as well because it helps you feel more confident that you know what you're doing. Like, you don't feel like you're going around everywhere. Then you have that list that you can always refer to.
And you're meeting the universe halfway as well.
Exactly, yeah. Because I think one of the things that I kind of that bothered me about other people in the manifestation community was the idea that all you have to do is say, this is what I want, and the universe will do. And it's kind of like not really how it works. You know, you have to actually put the work in order for it to be like,
well, it's a lifestyle change. It's not, it's like, it's a whole way of being. It's like some people that I've spoken to, like, well, I said to the universe, this is my dad, I know my mum might be on this, but this is what my dad does. He goes, well, I said I wanted to win the postcode lottery and they've not even come down the street. And I'm like, you need to do more than that. If that happened to everybody, where you just said it out loud and then it suddenly magically appeared, my God, the world would be a different place altogether.
We'd all be the on postcode lotteries.
So did somebody ask a question, love? Because I can't see. I think it was Holly. The question went too quickly for me to see. It was about scripting.
So if it's already been asked, yeah, it was Holly. But do you recommend writing, scripting about your manifestation each day, or just let it go? Feel like I'm not doing enough if I don't script daily.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that say different things to this. So there is an element of doing it and letting it go and releasing it to the universe. But for me personally, my experience, when I want to attract something, I don't cope well with this big vision board with loads of different things on. I like to kind of work towards little things all the time, if you get what I mean, separately. So I don't script every day. I'll probably kind of script once a week on a Sunday, when I'm just it just gets me in a good mindset for the rest of the week, when I can decide kind of what I'm, you know, what I want to achieve and what these like manifestations are for the week ahead. So you don't, I wouldn't say you don't have to do it every day, but each to their own. You know, if you get enjoyment from scripting every single day, then do it. But don't feel pressured to do something every. That's where the misconception is, that you're forcing yourself to do something, and it's not a pleasure anymore. And that's kind of what I said about it being a lifestyle change, and you do things to suit you and to suit your life. And the morning routine that I teach to my Abundance Academy students is 18 minutes, and it's 6 things that you do for 3 minutes each. But I always say to them, you know, treat it as a pick and mix, you know, delve into kind of, if you want to do 3 things, or if you've only got time to do a quick meditation, then do that. That's nothing, you know, the universe is not going to change because you've not done 3 minutes of journaling, 3 minutes of affirmations. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of, yeah, I feel like do what suits you and do what makes you feel energetically aligned, and that what raises your vibrations.
Yeah, because if it starts becoming a chore, then you start hating doing it, and then
the energy's not right.
It's not right, yeah, and then nothing. It's just gonna, nothing's gonna happen.
So yeah, do you, Holly? That's what they say, don't they? You do you. You'll be absolutely fine. Yeah.
Have a look. Do we have any more questions? If you have any other questions, let me know.
You always get worried, don't you, when you say, if you got any questions, and you just think people are going to ask something so far off that you just have to say, can I get back to you on that on email? And I can just do a little research first.
Google that for you.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to our reading.
I know. I was like, I'll grab some crystals. I grabbed like the biggest handful of crystals, and I've got no idea what.
Amazing. I put all my crystals out last night to charge under the moon. And then do you remember I said I actually set my alarm at 3:35. Honestly, I rolled over in bed, opened the curtain like this. I thought, God, that's big. Took a foot picture of it, closed the curtain, went back to sleep again. I thought, well, that was pointless.
And I was like, oh, I should do that. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm not just going to leave it. Yes, I've got all my crystals here. I don't know why I brought them really, but I just brought them because I thought, well, I'll just bring them anyway. I'm putting you on the spot here, but can you tell what that is? Because it's like a turquoise colour, but got a bit of brown in it as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Green fluorite, so it might be fluorite.
Yeah. And what I did is I always just buy the ones that I'm drawn to. I don't do any research, and then I get home and I think, well, what is that? What does that mean? I should just ask in the shop why I bought it. We'll see.
I used to get like a witch subscription box when I lived in New Zealand, and I've got so many crystals that I brought back with me, and I was like, I can't remember what any of those are.
Yeah. So bring me some luck.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like it works today. Sure. Fine.
Exactly. Sophie says she does the same. She must do the same. Do you mean going into the shop and just buying whatever you've drawn to? That's a good way, I think, to get a crystal, though. Yeah.
That's pretty much how you should do, because it's all about what your energy is drawn to, really.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll research and I'll be like, okay, I need this crystal, and I go in and I see it and I'm like, don't really want it. I
got this one. Hang on, I'll show you it.
Yeah.
And so I went over and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this crystal, and he was like, that's not a crystal, and I was like, well, it looks like one. And he was like, oh no, that's just a piece of sulfur. So I was like, oh, that's fine. And he was like, it really smells, and I was like, yeah, it stinks. I'm just gonna put it aside. So I can just see a question that just come up, and it's past now. I think it says, what are you manifesting at the moment, if that's not too personal? So do you want me to go first? Are you manifesting anything?
I think so.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm manifesting. So I am manifesting love to come into my life, or you know, I know that I feel like I've got love in my life, but I feel like I want a husband. I want the next stage. You know what I mean? I want I want that marriage. And then what else am I manifesting? You know what? I do have to say, it sounds really like uh, right now I feel like I'm kind of stepping back from materialistic manifesting. I don't mean materialistic, I mean just it's all about emotions and feelings this year for me. And that's what I said at the start of the year. I just kind of am manifesting a more balanced kind of content life filled with love. And that's what I want. And it will come. I'm excited for you. Yeah, I hope so. Yay. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm manifesting. And then ask me when coronavirus is over, because right now I'm thinking I'm lonely. I'm just manifesting somebody to hug.
I downloaded Bumble and I was like, why am I doing this?
I don't know if that's how bad things are. You just think Corona Bumble.
Yeah, I can't meet them, so there's no pressure. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
No one's gonna
So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. I think probably what I'm manifesting. I'm trying to build my business at the moment, so it's mostly business things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to manifest more clients, not necessarily money. I've never been one like sets money goals, which I probably but it's more like how many people can I work with in a month and stuff like that. I think that's pretty much it. I was gonna manifest some love, and then I thought, you know what, the energy, and I don't want to.
Well, that's fab though, because the thing is, when you make that conscious decision, oh my God, I spent years being like, oh, should I manifest a boyfriend? And then I was just like, that's not what I want in life right now. And actually, with Corona, it turns out that I do possibly just want someone in the flat. So that's where I'm at. But yeah.
Dating and coronavirus. Yeah, dating and coronavirus. Just, I don't know whether it's worse or if it's a blessing in disguise. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well, I'll be honest, no, it's changed for me. I mean, I'm still inside. I don't go out much. It's just what it is. All my grey hair's coming through. Life is pretty much the same. So yeah.
I think today was the first day where I was like, I look presentable. I don't have roots. Everything is fine. And yeah.
Take as many pictures as you can. Take as many selfies as you can to record the moment.
I find good light everywhere. I was like,
yeah.
Look at me. Right. Let's get on to the reading. So I'm going to move some of the rubbish off my brand new table that I did today. I was very productive.
I saw. I was like, oh, that looks nice.
It was a lot of staring. So one of the things I wanted to kind of ask the cards today for you is, so we were talking about manifesting. It's kind of what you should be manifesting, what you need right now, rather than what is it that you want.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I can tip this slightly so you guys can see the table.
Are you on a stand?
Oh, I've got a tripod and everything. I'm very.
Oh, that is very professional.
Just while I lay them out, and then I'll tip you back up so you're not talking.
Okay. So what cards are these?
These ones are the Rider-Waite deck, so the original ones. And they're the Pamela Coleman Smith so they're slightly less vibrant, but I prefer them. They're a bit more detailed.
Yeah.
One of the many Rider-Waite decks that I have. Where's the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing?
This actually must be live on my page as well, because I can see my friends coming up.
Ah, okay.
So,
yeah, we couldn't figure out if it did it on
It was
both.
just going to be your Instagram or my Instagram, or both of our Instagrams, but yeah.
Well, that's good.
Faces.
Right. Choose 1, 2, or 3.
1.
1.
Hi, Stacey.
Just chat amongst yourselves while I'm doing this.
Yeah, I can just see that Stacey's joined, saying she joined via my Instagram, so that's good.
Yeah.
I wondered how my mum had found me. So this is talking about what I need to manifest rather as opposed to what I should want to, yeah.
Yeah.
If they come through and say that I'm supposed to be single for another year, I'm going to be fuming.
Be like, what you need is to be alone.
This is what you need. No man. Oh, thanks, Stacey. I know you're only saying that because you're my friend. She said I look gorgeous, but it's because I've got makeup on. Also, Holly says, sorry, darling, Holly says, how much is a reading? Can she just get through to you normally?
Yeah. So, Celtic Cross like this is just £12. And
£12.
drop me a DM. Yeah. Or email me, either one.
Yes.
Ooh, the Empress.
I'm excited.
There's a lot of court cards and major arcana cards. Is that out the way?
Do you ever pull a really bad card for someone and you just have to kind of go, oh, okay, right, that's interesting?
Sometimes usually when people ask about love or a breakup or something, and so a card will come up that's just kind of like, you just need to move on. Then I have to word that in a slightly better way.
Yes.
Right. You can't really see it, so I'm just going to tip you up. Back up again. Ta-da. I'm sat on a yoga block, so my legs are going a bit down as well. Right, let's have a look at what we have on this side. There is a lot of court cards and major arcana cards. So it's a very, I would say, a very important time. It's a time where a lot of important messages and decisions are going to be made.
Okay.
It's great. So we have, in the center, we have the Emperor cross with King of Cups. So the Emperor is really about authority. It's about taking ownership of where you are at the moment, all aspects of your life. But that's crossed with the King of Cups. So there is an emotion there that you kind of have to probably rise above. I don't want to tell you that you have to be single. You have to be single now. But there is a kind of sense of not allowing that emotion to. We said this in your last reading as well, to like commit well.
To do what? Sorry, a little bit cut off then. What did you say? So,
in your last reading that we did.
Yeah.
My voice is going. So we were talking about not letting emotion get in the way of your decision-making process.
Yeah.
And King of Cups is really about embracing all of the emotion, feeling everything, but not allowing it to drag you down and really put you into a negative space. It's about having a positive outlook on that thing.
Yeah.
So, with the Emperor underneath that, it's kind of saying, you know, you need to embrace this rising above emotion, and that will help you to kind of gain control the life, so your love life. And then that comes from a of, so we have the Empress in the past. So the Empress is really fertile. She's like someone who's a nurturer. She's like divine feminine. So kind of like, I don't want to say it in a really cliche way, but like you are very comfortable in who you are. You have kind of built this life that you feel like you're in control of, and that's about getting into a place of where you are embracing this a little bit more and really starting to look at how you can adopt that kind of king energy a little bit more and rise above. And then in the conscious position, we have the Seven of Wands. So because we're in a coronavirus pandemic, the Seven of Wands makes sense because it's about having to overcome obstacles and really battle things back and to kind of find a way forward. So because we're trapped in isolation,
Exactly.
it makes a lot of sense. And we have that Sun card in your subconscious as well. So again, the Sun is about, you know, complete joy, it's complete positivity, but it's in that kind of subconscious position. So you have the ability there to kind of bring that forward, but it is, you know, we're having to face this obstacle. So it's how do you get to that point? And with the King of Cups kind of bridging these things, it's kind of saying, you know, again, really feel the emotions that you're feeling. Don't be afraid to feel the emotions that you're feeling. Oh, hold on a minute. I think we've lost Victoria.
You're back.
Oh,
are you here?
There? Yes.
I'm here. I have to say, is it me that's frozen or is it Kat that's frozen? Write in the comments.
Like, what's happening? It's just a circle.
So we got to the part where subconscious, the card full of joy, but it was at the subconscious, on the subconscious card, I think you said.
Yes. So that's, I'm just going to show you where. So that's the Sun. So that is 6.
Okay, yeah.
So the Sun is a major arcana card. So it's about really realizing what it is that you need to achieve to be happy. So it might be at the moment you're kind of, because of that obstacle, you're kind of thinking like what you said is it because I'm stuck in isolation that I'm think this is what I need? So really about maybe digging that a bit deeper. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that because you've got this obstacle, it might be worth digging into that a little bit and actually start to explore that a little bit more and think about. So when you were saying about when you're doing manifestation, thinking about yourself in the future, do that again, but like what does your personal life look like in that kind of
because I always focus on business. I always focus on business, but I never really focus on personal life, like scripting personal things. Like I'll always script and stuff about my life in terms of business and growth, but never about me as a person and what I want in my soul, I suppose.
Because we're across from that as well. So again, you've got these 2 cards at the bottom, just kind of like what's grounding you right now. So we've got that there as well. But then we also have the 4 of Cups, which looks like this.
Yeah.
And that can most often refer to this kind of feeling of being too safe or being a little bit bored about where you are right now. Yeah. So it's, again, that decision of you've kind of gone, actually, I don't have everything that I kind of need to embrace that kind of Sun and have everything I want to do. And you're very aware of that kind of obstacle in the way that is stopping you from practically putting things into it. Then let's move up. I'm just going to grab some water because my throat is drying out.
Is, you know, this obstacle that's in the way, are we speaking about something that is in me internally, or can it be as practical as the bloody corona?
It can be a bit of both. So because it's a wand card, it most often refers to practicality. However, we've also got that from the Five of Swords, which is more of a measure. So you've got that kind of physical blockage, but also you've got that mental blockage as well, where it's maybe just a bit chaotic at the moment and not sorting through things like you usually sort through, because obviously we're all going through this. It's traumatic. It's a traumatic place to be, and our bodies and our minds don't know how to react from it. So it's all about trying to figure that out and figure out how to kind of navigate that.
Yeah.
So if we go, oh dear me. So if we go back, so we're going back to King of Cups, we've got a lot of cards which kind of indicate that there are things that you have control over and there's going to be things that you don't have control over. So it's about trying to decide what it is that you can actually physically change. What do you have power over and what do you not have power over? For example, the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So we've got the Queen of Cups in the future. So this is an energy that's coming into you, and that will probably be a result of, again, that King of Cups that we've got, and really practicing that rising of emotion, and that will allow you to feel things a bit more deeply, a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be able to look at things from a different perspective. So you'll be able to look at your emotions from a different perspective, because you'll have that kind of higher position that I'm not going to allow it to make me make hasty decisions. I'm not going to allow it to like rule whatever I decide next. And this Queen of Cups energy is coming in and saying like, okay, I can embrace this. I can embrace what I'm feeling completely. And that's what you kind of need to move towards. However, we've got in the environment position with Pentacles, he is someone who is very grounded. He is someone who is very happy and comfortable with life. So it might be a case of you want someone to come in and fit into what's already created, and that might stop you from being able to emotionally connect in the way that you connect with other people, because it's not necessarily about carving out in your what you've created. It might be a case of you have to compromise in order to bring.
That is very true. Very true. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I just think I think yeah. We don't need to say anything else about that. But yeah, it's very true.
I think that's something that a lot of, especially trying to fix it. She's here, we just need to connect. Good old technology.
I thought 2 minutes was up.
Oh, I can't see you.
Can you see me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, I can see you.
Oh, you're there.
I'm here. I didn't you know, you can only spend 40 minutes on a live, I think. On a duo live.
Oh, we've been on for an hour.
An hour? Oh, well, it must be an hour, yeah.
Well, we're nearly finished now, it's fine.
But we're back.
Where was I up to? Yes. Stability, building things.
Yeah.
Getting someone into your life. We were so close to the end as well. It's just,
I know.
we got So we've gotten near that as well. Again, is the Five of Swords. So it is a mental kind of obstacle that you're going to have to overcome and work through.
Mm-hmm.
It's also something that you're conscious of, you know, in that higher position, it's being conscious of those kind of ideas and thoughts that you have and that mindset that you have. So it is all about right now mindset shift and seeing how you can integrate someone into your life, but not kind of squash them into what you've already created.
Yeah.
Room for someone to come in. And then see, we're so close. This is the final card. The final card is the Queen of Wands. So she is kind of presiding over all of this. She is kind of telling you that this is an emotional but fiery energy that you have to have. You have to take control, basically. Be tough on yourself and say,
yeah,
this is what I need to do. I need to make these changes in order to get what I want from life. So overall, it is really about just having those ideas and those thoughts, trying to change that mind a little bit, that you create a bit more space and a bit more flexibility in what it is that you actually want. So if you write a list of things that you want for the future, how like structured is it? Like, I want that or nothing at all? Or are you willing to be a bit more flexible about that? So that's kind of a thing to focus on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, fab. A lot of that made sense.
Good. I'm glad. With the technical difficulties as well.
I know. It's our own fault. For that hour passed so quickly, you know, though, didn't it? It went really quickly.
I was like, oh, it'll probably take like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
I know, I thought that.
Clearly.
Oh, so can people rewatch this live if they wanted to? Like, if I said, can they rewatch this?
Yeah, so it should be on your stories and it should be on my stories. If it's not, it should be saving to my phone. But the phone's a bit dodgy, so fingers crossed. It is actually saving.
Oh, that's okay, love.
Stories, and hopefully, if it's saved, if the video is saved, then I'll try and post it so they can go on and watch it.
Well, thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming on, being my first guest.
This is my first Instagram live. I was very scared. I've only been on radio once and that was live and I just thought, oh, I'm just going to make a right knob out of myself. But actually it's been fine.
It's not too bad. It's just like at first you have to kind of get into the groove of it and then you're like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Continue doing them.
So where's my thing gone? Where can people find you? Where can people find more about you?
So they can obviously find me through Instagram now or the Manifestation Collective. And if you just type that, obviously there's a website. If you type the Manifestation Collective into Facebook, if you want to join the group, then everybody's welcome and just come and join us and just talk about all things woo. And then, yeah, all good.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Yeah, so that's very much. Thank you for joining me, and I'll speak to you again very soon.
All right, my love. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. So that is it. We are done for this Facebook Live. I will have a couple more people coming on as well so that I can do some more live readings and chat all things spirituality with a few other guests. And yeah, if you want to book your own tarot reading, you can DM me or email me, and yeah, we'll sort out a time that's good for you.